All right, so I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible because um, basically, so I just came, because YouTube, like I said, I'm heavily on YouTube. I heavily watch a lot of videos on YouTube and everything. So I came across this story of this young man last week, right? So I came across the first like video or whatever or article. It was a video in regards to this young man, DINARI McAlmont. He's 23. He's from Maryland, or he lives in Maryland. He went on vacation with his family or immediate family members or something like that to the Bahamas. He passed away April 5th. So when I seen the first video, um, I was already getting like some I don't know if I want to necessarily call them red flags, but basically I just was like feeling like something did happen to him. Um, and then, it was kind of triggering me a lot because it was just making me feel like the whole scenario in a way in regards to Sudiksha, except for he's a male or whatever. It was just giving me that whole vibe of that. Like, it was just like, it was really triggering me. It was really like making me upset, and I hate to see that happen. So I kind of had went in on my own time, and I was like pulling cards or whatever. And I do believe that something did happen to him. I do believe somebody did something to him. Now, in this day and time, I'm not even gonna hold you though. I feel like everybody should know that, cause I don't know, I don't know. And one of the cards that did come out was when I did my reading on him on my own. Cause I'm gonna let you know right now, Spirit told me not to do the reading, cause I instantly got three yeses, or excuse me, three no's. I instantly got three no's and one yes. So, but help is on the way. Help is on the way. Um, I don't know in how way, shape, or form that is, because when I tell you, I don't know if, because I'm like kind of confused, like in regards to how it transpired that, he was in one place and then he ended up being passed away the next day. Like, um, I feel like from what I got, he encountered somebody and somebody provoked him. Somehow he was provoked. So if they saying that he like did what he did, I feel like he was provoked. Because I could literally get like one of the decks that I use, besides like the tarot. He now the mom was saying that his face was like bruised and stuff. They might have been using some type of object on him. I'm gonna just say that right there. I feel like an object was being used on him. How she was describing in that one video that I watched. They had to, because this card came out, if I could find it, and I was like, oh my god. As soon as I sat there and thought about it, I'm like, oh, this is probably what happened, because and it was like, it was triggering me. Now I just watched another videos because they trying to say he drowned, but and then come to find out they saying that he was found at the shoreline. So that was just making me like, it just kept bringing me back to Sadiksha. Like, it's something ain't something is not right. Something ain't right in the water, the air. I don't know, but let me see. The one card that I'm thinking of that I said that came out, it literally came out, and I'm like, because it just made me think about how his mom was describing what happened to his face. So, yeah. And it definitely could have had to do, like if he did spit on somebody, I feel like he might have did it because he was provoked in whatever way, how somebody's saying something to him, or It definitely, I don't know if it was some kind of miscommunication or something. Um, yeah. I don't know. Did this card come out too? No, let me see. Where's the one card I know for a fact I remember? Because when I first seen that video, it had to be last week. Like, and I know it was more than a few days ago. But I didn't, yeah, it was this card. This card came out and it had like rocks on it. And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't even look because the card says 4 in Capricorn, roadblock. It says block, change, barriers, challenges, time to regroup, stuck, paralyzed, obstacles, stalling, temporary setback, take a detour, not right now, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It just made me think about, I'm just looking at the picture, like the card. It just made me think like they could have literally been using something on his face. Like if she was describing that his face was done so bad, that it was like bruised and that his teeth was missing or something like that, somebody was using something, an object on him. And I remember for a fact that was the one card I remember that came out. I can't remember any of the other cards because, like I said, I had did the reading on my own time. I didn't record it or anything. But Spirit is telling me not to do the reading. All right, because I use my Magic 8 deck, and it's basically Spirit said don't do the reading, but help is on the way. And I do agree, and I feel like somebody did do and it definitely probably wasn't more than one person. It could have been like up to, you know, definitely more than one. But I don't get, like, I still don't get it why it's youth. It says youth. You know, they use, I don't know if that's the term that island people use, like that word youth. And then back of the deck, now we see contracts. Rings talks about contracts, and you got within a few weeks. All right, so that's all I'm gonna give, because again, Spirit was telling me not to do the reading. I definitely feel like something been done to me, been done to him. I don't know who he's connected to, because now I'm finding out when I just watched this video that he's a music producer. And I did not know that when I watched the other video from the other channel that I saw it on. I did not know that he was a music producer. So maybe some connections to that. I don't know. Somehow, some way. But just people not out here moving right. Like, that's the main thing that I'm seeing with all these people that I've been doing readings on. People is not moving right. They moving for their own selfish purposes and reasons. In whatever way, how anybody wants to take that when you watch my videos. Like, I really just feel like people is just not really, I don't know. Because I don't know if it's like he was trying to talk to somebody, because, you know, it was something about him being in a restaurant. So I'm thinking when I was thinking last week when I did that reading, I'm like, oh, so was he maybe he might have been drinking, or maybe he might have been, you know, smoking a little Mary J. I don't know what he liked or whatever, or if he was even into doing, you know, adult activities such as that. I don't know, but the energy was coming up like somebody, I don't know, he got provoked. I know that other card that came out that said provoked on it. That's what's coming to mind right now. Somebody provoked him. And if he did, allegedly, if he did spit on somebody, which, like, I didn't say yet, but you know, you should know in this day and time, you cannot, no matter what race you is, that's fighting words. So somebody probably really took offense to that, but I feel like in regards, you know, and he was provoked. Somebody provoked him to that. So I just pray that the truth comes out. I pray that it is revealed, so that his family could get, you know, the closure and stuff that they need, because that's really sad. Like, he only been there a day, and then that happened. That's really messed up. Yeah, and I just kept getting signs. Like, while I was in the middle of watching the one video from the other channel, I literally was getting the sign that I get through the numbers, like, wanted me to do the reading. But I did do the reading, but I did it on my own time, because I was hesitant to to post it because of the whole scenario. I'm thinking back to Sudiksha with her situation, with her going to the Dominican Republic, and like she's, she still ain't get justice, and you know that didn't get handled or whatever, the way that I didn't it the way I thought it should have been an outcome for it. It is still ain't that way to this day. So I don't know. I think that's why I kind of was like hesitant to do his reading, because I was getting drawn back to that, and I just like I feel really upset about that, because I know for a fact I feel like something happened to her too. But are they ever going to find out, or is her family ever going to find out, or is ever going to is anything ever going to be revealed, or maybe not. It's just really sad. It's a lot of senseless stuff going on for no reason, which I'm not never going to understand, because I'm not in that mind to be harming people or doing things to people. Like I'll argue with you, because it's allowed for people to have arguments and disagreements. I'm gonna say that every time. You allowed to disagree with people and not agree with everything that somebody is saying, because you're supposed to have your own mind, and you supposed to know right from wrong. Whether you're a child or an adult, you should know right from wrong. You should be able to argue with people without it escalating to you hurting somebody physically, to the point where they're not here anymore. You should know when to stop. People not taking the time to think and before they act. So I don't know. I definitely feel like, again, like I'm gonna keep saying, I do feel like from the energy of the cards that was coming out, which I should have recorded it, and just if I felt like it, posted later. I'm gonna try to think to do that in the future. If I do reading on people, a particular person or whatever, and I don't upload it, just to kind of hold on to it. Yeah, but he definitely was something. Definitely transpired. I'm trying to think. Did the Five of Wands come out? I think it did, but I don't remember. But I remember I seen the card. That card that I showed with the rocks. I remember the other card that said provoked. I think that was the kerosene card in that deck, because I think that card says provoke on it. So that's the word that's sticking out to me, that somebody provoked him, and that could have led to what happened. Especially if they trying to say that he spit on somebody, or spit on multiple people, or whatever they trying to say. And then I feel like maybe he was under some kind of influence or something, that or like as far as alcohol or something, that made him react the way he reacted. But I don't know. I can't say for sure. All I could do is, basically I'm giving my opinion or whatever, like anybody else. And then, taking it with a people gonna take it with a grain of salt, or they not gonna take it, like, I can't make nobody believe what I'm showing you in the cards. Either you're gonna agree or you're not gonna agree. So I mean, I can't fault nobody if they not gonna agree with what I'm saying. But I mean, that's the energy of what the cards is coming out when I do my readings. I was about to say my little readings, but when I do the readings, that's the energy of what's coming out, and that's what I'm seeing. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. I'm gonna add a cover picture, even though I'm not gonna do the reading, and I will add this to the. I started a new playlist. I think I'm gonna put all the celebrities and how you say, because he's kind of connected to the celebrities, if you would say. I'm gonna add this video to that playlist, because I started a new playlist for the celebrities, and I'm gonna take them out of the other playlist that I got, which is the worldly readings playlist. So I'm gonna take all the celebrity readings out of that playlist, and I'm gonna put them into this new playlist that I'm gonna start, because I actually was gonna start a new playlist anyway. Once worldly readings got like to 300 videos, I was gonna start like a part 2 or whatever. But since I'm gonna make a new playlist, That'll be me making a new playlist. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this reading, or not really this reading. I'm gonna close out this video, and I did want to do a reading tonight, even though it's about to be 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'll see. But it might not be on live, so if I do the reading, it'll get uploaded within the next couple of hours. So I'll see y'all later, and I'll see you in the next video.